choose your font. So most logos, there's like ultimately it's a font, and when they see that font, they think of you. And of course, we're not going to become the next like Nike or IKEA or something, but still, if you can have a consistent font, it'll show that you can be consistent across your messages, and I think that's really good for whoever works with you. So choose a font. There's a lot of font software you can buy for probably less than $10. Just go through them and just ask yourself, does that convey the message and the feeling that I'm trying to have in my logo? After the font is you want to choose a shape. So some people, like if you're, I saw a logo for some type of fresh food logo, and their shape was a spoon, and they did different versions of the spoon. So choose like a specific shape that you want, whether it be a tree or a flower or two kids holding hands. Pick your shape, and then from there you can select versions of the shape that you want, whether you want it to be indented or if you want it to be, let's say it's a heart, then you might make it a box that's black and the heart is white. But ultimately, it allows you to be creative with how you do the shape and variations, but your core thing is some type of shape. So after you have the shape, then you want to choose the colors, because then after that you're going to vary the different colors for the shape of the font you have, and you can kind of put the colors next to the font. But ultimately, you're always going back to the shape and the font, and that's good to kind of start from there. That's the core area. When you choose the colors, again, remember what is your message and what is the feeling that you want for your logo to convey. Finally, after you have the colors, the shape, the font, and kind of the message, then just try different variations of it. Now for this, it would be really helpful if you had some type of graphic program, even Paint, and do you want it to be, like for example, the Gap. If they came up with their shape, which is maybe like a box, and they have their font, which is sort of like I don't know if it has serifs on it, but they have that, and they decided to put the white on the blue. So that's different from just being like, I want my font to be blue. You can actually make the back a dark color and your font a light color. So all these variations is your kind of final step from after choosing, after having your message, your feeling, your font, your shape, and your color. All of this, I just want to let you know, you may feel like, okay, that's only going to take me, a couple hours. It really could take you 2 weeks. I mean, people will go through logo designs for months. I mean, when they're a big professional company. Fortunately, you just have to, refer with yourself or your partner, and you'll be able to kind of come to a decision. When you reach that final point, it might not be so bad if you're not graphically inclined to get an actual graphic designer or even someone familiar with Photoshop to implement that. And so here is a few tips about finally what you want to do once you have your concept. So I highly suggest that you come up with your concept first on your own, because you know what you want your brand to be most of all. And going back and forth with a graphic designer will cost you money and will take a lot longer. And in addition, often when you go back and forth with a graphic designer, you feel bad. I would feel bad, like I don't want to tell them I don't really like it. So that's why I like to do most of my own graphic work. And if I really want to spice it up, then I'll get maybe some professional, but usually I'll do it because I know what I want it to be. But if you need one, I would suggest you checking out Freelance, because they'll have freelance graphic designers. You can even go on Craigslist and then give them the concept, and all they'll do is spruce it up, and this will save you a lot of money. In addition, there's something called 99 Designs. 99 Designs is you submit your concept, and then all these different designers will actually submit an actual full concept of what you want in a really professional format, and you choose it and then you pay them based on how much you said you would pay for whoever won the bid. This is really good. I've seen a lot of great designs from it, but I haven't actually used it myself because I like to do my own graphics. You might find that you get a lot of good ideas, but it's not exactly what you want. So I'm not sure what you do in that situation, but you do get a lot of, I think, at least 10 different idea concepts. So you could even get a graphic designer that you continue to use from that who gets what you're trying to do. In addition about graphic designers, sometimes they get it, and they fall. Your concept is kind of what they do well, and some other people they tend to do maybe more cute stuff or something. So you want to see their portfolio. So either go with somewhere like 99 Designs or look at their portfolio when you're choosing them. So that's my tips on coming up with a graphic, a logo that I consider very important on your own, and I think you can do it relatively cheaply. One more thing is, if you do decide to do it yourself, and let's say you have 3 days, you need to get the business cards printed, you're going to the conference, I would just try to do it on your own and instead go with a very silhouette type of look. Get some ideas. You're going to need to spend at least 5 hours on this, so get some ideas. Go online. I Google search logo, and I just look at different people's logos, and then maybe get a clip art, cover it with like one color, let's say if you want it just to be a tree, just get a silhouette of a tree. That looks kind of cool. And then just follow the processes I mentioned, and you could have a decent one in like 5 hours, if you have some graphic skills. So those are my tips about logo design. I just wanted, if you're wondering about my updates with Double Digit Investments, so the website is, the logo's done. I just need to get the website going, and my concern was Double Digit Investments. It's such a long name, and we have the domain, so I'm really excited, but I figured email-wise, who wants to write that out? Christy at Double Digit Designs. So I was thinking about doing Christy at ddinvestments.com, and I talked to a few people. I think it might be a good idea. If you have any ideas, let me know. Everything else is still kind of happening. And I was supposed to do broker calls today for my for the market I'm researching, which is Las Vegas, and I'm still kind of. I told myself to start doing it about a week and a half ago, and I'm still trying to train myself. So everything always takes a week and a half longer than you want it to be. I think that's what I learned. So I think I'm going to end my video blog there today, and thank you for watching. And if you're going to Las Vegas, email me so we can make sure to get together. If you want to be on one of my upcoming shows, I would love that. So email me. Right now you can email me at christy@christyoshito.com. Alright, so I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thanks.